you're going to get someone who also doesn't really care to take care of themselves. So if you want the best woman, be the best man.
I don't understand why you guys do that. I don't understand why you guys like to be in control. There's no need for that. Listen, I mean,
at the end of the day, who's the best person for you? That's what the concept of sunset is. You know, I've seen so many relationships that are so messed up, especially being in college for 4 years. I've seen unhealthy relationships. So, you know, speaking amongst my friends, this is something we always talk about. So I said, we talk about this all the time. Let's actually do something about it. That's why this documentary is very important to me. So, sunset, at the end of the day, who is the best person for you? And that's why I did this documentary, to really educate the public, because, again, my professor said, you're going to TV for 2 reasons. Going to TV, number 1, is because you want to be noticed, and number 2, you want to make a difference. And I'm trying to go to number 2, because I truly want to make a difference, and I know I can do that with my documentaries.
And put a label on me that I was this person that I'm not. And it turns out that their girl that they were trying to protect is no, I'm gonna say this, cup of tea.
the typical male player label that I don't treat girls well and a whole bunch of nonsense, but I don't. Any girl that has dealt with me knows that's the farthest from the truth. And then by cup of tea, she, her girls was portraying her to be this like innocent female when clearly at the end of the engagement, I don't mean engagement, but married. But at the end of the engagement, she was the complete opposite and turned out to be the label that they tried to place on me.
I learned patience. First of all, patience just in terms of doing a documentary. This took me about 3 months to do. In terms of just, and it humbling to see so many people who are willing to tell you their story. You know, it was really humbling. I see, one person told me, she stuck to guys because she didn't get attention from her father. Because I realized, my documentaries, my little nephews are watching this. They're 10, 4, 3, and 1 years old. So I want to be an example to them. So that's why I did this documentary, to really educate the public and show them a successful way of being in a relationship.
Time that you do have that bump is to always remember that the person that you are fighting with is a person that you fell in love with, and that you still need to respect that person.
The 10 years, there's been some tough times and there's been some great times. But overall, I will tell you right now that she's the only one I want to be with. And you would say the same thing, right, sweetie?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whoever you want into your life, you really got to think about, okay, what kind of person do I want to be? And that goes for both persons. So if you're ever in a situation, you're a girl and a woman, and you're seeing this guy's playing with Xbox and all these kind of things, you guys step back and go, well, wait a minute, what do I want? And I think that's what attracted me to JoJo, because she was saying that. She was saying, what do I want? And I had to step it up. I really had to step it up, because before, I have to admit, it wasn't that I wasn't to Xbox, but my mindset wasn't there. I was thinking about, okay, well, if I'm gonna get married, I'm thinking about when I'm 35 years old and things like that. But in reality, she was somewhere else. And eventually I saw where she was coming from, and I started, going after and really trying to correct things in my life. But the thing is that I had to go and read books. I had to meditate on it. I had to focus on what it means to have a relationship.
First of all, I hope they're entertained. I'm not this type of guy, it's a serious documentary. I truly want people to be entertained by that. So I hope they're entertained, but again, we could watch this for half an hour and be, joke around. But I want people to understand that you gotta have a level of respect for anybody. Not just a relationship, amongst your friends or anything. We're losing that as a generation. My generation's losing that. I'll be the first one to tell you that, even myself. So I'm trying, let's reel it back and let's go to that respect level. And that's what people to get out this documentary is that we have to generally be able to respect each other. Once you respect each other as friends, then a relationship, that next level, will be that much better.
It has to be the fact that, whenever they have past relationships, you see, they always tend to blame the new guy, put all the old baggage of the old guy on the new guy.
Hey, we're going to continue this documentary tour. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, everyone who's came to this event, everyone who supported me, the musicians are from Brockton. We shot most of this documentary in Brockton. I'm proud of saying I'm from Brockton. So, hopefully, God willing, this documentary does get big. I can say that a lot of it was filmed in Brockton in a collaboration with the 3 things I love, TV, Bridgewater State, and the city of Brockton.